What we essentially say is, look, $20,000 is the right price. No, $16,000 is the right price. If either of us can convince each other, then we're done, right? If the dealer says, hold on just a second, you know, I never thought about it that way. I guess you're right, you can have it for 16. The negotiation's over. Would I leave happy? I'd leave feeling awful. I go back and tell my spouse, and she said, look, you know, Rhonda would say, you know, I thought you were going to be gone all day to put that deal together. You're back in 2 hours. And it was an hour and a half to drive there and back. What happened? And I said, well, I went in, I gave them my first offer, and they accepted it. And what would she think? She'd say, you don't know how to negotiate. You were supposed to be gone all day. This is a dance that goes on and on. You're back way too soon. See, I would feel bad if you said yes. Really? Now think about it. Now, you may have a relationship that's strong enough. You may have dealt with each other over and over again. There may be something you can cut to some of the chase, but the reality is, in many cases, I'm going to feel bad if you say yes. I'm going to feel a lot better paying more if you say no a few times. Is that right? Now think about it. Think about children, right? Somebody comes in and says, hey, it's Friday night. I want to be out till 3 in the morning. I say, oh, fine. Now, there may be some excitement about that on one level, but it's going to be a lot different if I say, look, you be in about 9. No, come on, let me stay out to 2. No, I think 10 o'clock's late enough. No, how about 1? Okay, midnight. Now we feel like we both kind of gave something. We have this relationship because of that. It's a much better deal if people get to negotiate. And so we have this moment. We can't convince each other. We can't go to a third party and have this adjudicated, and so we've got to go through a series of compromises. And this is the dance. Now, look, it's hard for me at Lipscomb to be the president and have my only illustration right now about negotiation to be dancing. I mean, there's just something sociological about that that's kind of interesting, but we'll have to just kind of get through this moment. The reality is it's like ballroom dancing. I mean, because the reality is if the music's playing and the band's on the stage and I grab my partner and I take a step, what has to happen next? My partner has to take a step. If my partner doesn't take a step, we're all done. But if she takes a step, now all of a sudden, we're dancing. And that's what negotiation is. And I want you to think, next time you're negotiating a big deal, I want you to think, oh, hang on a second, this is pretty cool. They pay me to dance. They pay me to dance. And so when you're in real estate and you've got somebody on the other side that's kind of a jerk, just say, look, this is a dance, you and me. We get paid for this. Isn't that wonderful? You take a step, I'll take a step. You take a step, I'll take a step. It's nothing but dancing, but it's dancing that has kind of a purpose and a direction.